Our first assignment is a very simple layout in InDesign, creating one file and saving it in 3 different ways. So let's go and take a look at the final result. You will have a PDF. Come on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Just clicking around here. Very, very simple. Just again, placing text, formatting, and making a table of contents that is interactive. So you can see that I'm moving my mouse around. If I go click on I see you, I'll get the hand and it will jump to the next page. Actually to the page with the article on it. Going back to page 2, if I go click on Solid Ground, it'll go to the actual article. So again, it's a table of contents that is interactive. But with the PDF, you still have to click and go back and forth to go to your other pages, all right? So if we save it as an EPUB file, what I have here is I have these are automatic page changes. This is a fixed layout, so it looks just like the PDF, but it does act a little differently. However, if I click on a link, it goes straight to the page. And then I do have the back and forward buttons here too. But no matter how big I put it on the page, it stays as a fixed layout just as you had produced it. Okay, we'll let that one go. The reflowable EPUB looks a little different. It kind of squishes everything together. No more does my page have an empty spot on page 1. It's just Spire. Table of contents is here. And no matter how big or small I make my screen, it does adjust for it. Now it's going to 2 pages. Now it's going back to a single column. And if I click on I see you, it'll go to the next layout. So this is the final result. Let's go ahead and get started. So following your slides, we'll just click in here and we'll go to the next slide. Okay, going through, and please read through everything and watch the videos. Everything gives you a little bit more information on either way. All right, creating a new document, 6 by 9, 12 pages, vertical. Make sure these are checked. A single column. The only thing down here on the bottom are the margins. The bottom should be a little bit bigger, and clicking the chain to unlink it to access that. I'll go ahead and start new right away. 6 by 9, 12, we got everything set properly, hit create. Okay, saving your file, save as, last name Becker J, this is ebook, and I'm just gonna put ebook, okay? I've already got these stored, but I just wanna get it started too. Hitting save, there we go. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure you've got the style sheets down. So I do want to make sure we go through this because it's very, very important you understand style sheets. I guess I jumped a slide here already. Window workspace. So I do have my interactive PDF set here already, but that's where you'd want to go and change that. I go back to my slides and your paragraph styles. We're going to create 2 folders, one for the document, your InDesign file, all right, and the table of contents is going to have a different formatting, and this is just basic, and you will change this at the end to make it look a little bit better. This is very, very simplistic to start out with. So just creating the styles. So document body, I'll go ahead and click on that first, and here's my body. And I always put a Helvetica. You can use whatever font you want to, but this should work well with formatting and keep everything within the page limitations of 12 pages. So 10 on 11.5, see if I can remember all this. 10 on 11.5. Okay, creating a new document, paragraph style, new paragraph style, body text, Helvetica. Come on, where to go? Way on the bottom. All right, Helvetica, it didn't change. Let's try this again. Helvetica. Come on, take it. Darn thing, there we go. 11 on 12. Always choose your leading. Don't use automatic for pretty much nothing when you're doing this. Indent and spacing. I know space after was a little bit, and I think we had a left indent. Let's go back and check this out. 10, 11, 5. Left alignment, first line indent is 1/4. Okay, so 11.5, first line indent is a quarter. First line indent, a quarter, and oh, I messed this up, 10 on 11.5. There we go. Body text, okay. Now I've got a body text one. I'm gonna make another one for author. Helvetica, this one we get italic, so it's the same size. Italic, no indent, and a little bit more space after. Okay, Helvetica author, new paragraph style. We'll go ahead and base it on body text, pull some information up here. Helvetica, now I forgot again. Helvetica, italic, space after, and okay. Italic, here we go. Italic, oblique, space after, a little bit more, but no first line indent. Okay, hit OK. Now I've got two paragraph styles. Oh, I didn't change this. This is author, I believe, right? Author. Flipping back and forth can be a pain, and the you know what. Body and author. Now I'm not going to make them all, just to make sure we got a couple of them in here, but this is going to be a document folder. So when you've got your 4 document style sheets set up, go ahead and click on the folder. And this is going to be renamed document. I'm just double checking or double clicking and hitting document. And then I'll put these all in here. Come on, go in, move into the folder. There we go. All right. When you're done, you will have all of your style sheets set up. Document with the 4 style sheets and the table of contents formatting for the 3 elements in the table of contents. Moving on. Okay, there's our information for the formatting. We're going to create page numbers and footers down here on the parent page on A. So left page is going to be a current page number, Spire, Elgin Community College with a page number. So again, on A parent, let's see how this works out. So I'll go ahead and go in here. I've got a footer style sheet, so I'll go ahead and use it. Pages, go into A parent, click on the text frame, click and drag. I'm going to go just right, no, that was a mistake. Back to A parent. There's already a text frame in here, so definitely click below it, but use your guides and make it the same size. Okay, for this page number, we're going to go to type, show hidden insert special characters, markers, current page number. That's going to be an A for A parent. What is the formatting for here? Let's double check it. Paragraph styles, we'll click on footer. Okay, we've got that done. Back to pages so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do a tab and type Spire. Now, you can create a tab that goes out to the right. And in this instance, if you just align right, it just kind of pops it in there. So this is aligned right with the the page number set here. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a copy and paste, or you can shift option, click and drag. And it's going to be a little bit differently. And you can start all over if you want to. I'm going to cut this and paste it here. And then before here, I'm going to type in Elgin Community College and hit the tab key. And I had an extra space in there. So we've got the footers ready. Go back to page A. We're going to be taking this off later because we don't want footers on the first page or last page, but we'll let that sit as is at the moment. Okay, placing the text that's provided, and we're going to start it on page 3. Page 1 will be the cover page, page 2 is table of contents, and then we're going to format everything. So let's go ahead and go to our page. Now, we know that page 1 already has a text frame because we set that up when we set the document up. But let's go ahead and pop it in here. We'll pop it on page 3 and see what happens, all right? We're going to go in here. We're going to do a file and place. And I downloaded the information already. Go to ECC 223. lessons for EPUB. There's our copy. We'll put it in there and we'll click to place it. Now, as you know, it went to page 1 because these text frames are linked. So go to page 1, click this one, delete. This is okay. All right, now it went to start to page, on page 2. You can see favorite place, page 2. Delete this text frame. It's going to reflow. And now it's actually starting on page 3. Okay? Page 2 and page 1, if you want to, we can get rid of this frame right here, this text frame right here. And we're going to do a Shift Command click to unlock it on a Mac, and then we're going to delete it. All right. Now, when you are using your paragraph styles, my suggestion is to select all and put it as body text first, so everything has a style sheet connected to it. So I'm going to grab the text tool, click inside, do Command A, select all, and click on body text. Now everything in the whole document, whether it's 2 pages or 200 pages, is going to be selected. And everything has a style sheet. So you're not missing a space, a return, or anything. Everything's got a style sheet attached to it. And then I'll go through and click, and you don't have to click the whole thing. Just have your cursor inside a line, and this is going to be the header. Here's the author. See, I don't like the heading. I must have messed something up there. That's all right, though. I see you. It's a great thing about style sheets. We'll just put them all in here, and then we'll modify if we need to. Author, heading, author, and that's pretty much it. It's all a seabed. Here we go. Heading, author. Now I definitely want to do something right away here. I'm going to take the heading and I'm going to be inside an actual heading style line, or click outside and deselect everything. And then I'll go to heading and modify this. And I do not want a first line indent. And maybe you'd want it centered. That could be too. And if that's the case, you could center both the headline and the author too. Okay, but very, very simple. So what I want to make sure I've got here so far is favorite place is at the top. I see you. I'm going to get rid of this little space here, the extra return. Same here, get rid of that. And then seabed. Now I forgot here we go. Set option, control. When you're doing it, you just do it. And when you got to think about it, it's like, what were the key commands here? Let's go and try something else out here. Insert break character. We'll do page break. There we go. Now it's done. Why is that down there? That must be, okay. Just wasn't, okay. Placing right there. Okay. So everything's in here. So our pages, 12, I don't know why I've got 13 pages in here. That's kind of odd. I must have done that. Oh, probably when I took the text off pages 1 and 2, and before I formatted it, it probably added a 13th page. So let's go and do that too. 13 I don't need because it's a 12-page document. Delete page 13. Okay. Now I've got a 12-page document. My text is in here, and we're going to be ready to just add a little bit to the cover and then set up our TOC.